kelp farms. Right now, the best farm on the Donut SMP is a kelp farm. But as someone who has never built one before, are they really as good as people say? Well, today I'm going to be building one to find out. Can I get my money back? Alright, so all the materials I ordered to build the farm should be, yep, they're all completed. Now we can start the process of building the farm. Also, by the way, this is what I'm working with farm-wise now. I have a sugarcane farm and it is not that good. So hopefully this kelp farm is actually good. But we need to RTP. Bye-bye, Alright, now we get some pearls because we're going to be traveling for a while. And I decided that I was going to travel on the nether roof because you just go farther with less steps. And because I don't have an elytra, this is the fastest method of actually traveling. But hopefully by the end of this video, I can actually afford an elytra with this kelp farm. I'm praying. Alright, so I found a good spot, build my base, and I just gotta dig down to the Y level, and we can start mining. Alright, we're here, and now let's find amethyst pickaxe. Alright, here's one. Let's just get mining. I'm not gonna lie, digging out this area took forever. This is the biggest area I've ever dug out, and oh my goodness, it better be worth it. Oh my goodness. We've been mining for like an hour, and we still have to make it that deep. This is gonna take my entire lifetime. At least we have 51 diamonds though. I'm just gonna keep mining. Or I was going to until guys, my base just got raided. Pretty sure my spawners. Yo, what the and he literally broke the shulker loader, so luckily I was able to still keep my spawners. But with the only other way to make money gone, this kelp farm needed to be good. I just went back to mining. I swear if this kelp farm just isn't good and I wasted the past like 10 hours mining out this area, I'm gonna be so angry. Oh my goodness, we finally finished. Now I don't know if caves can leak or not, so we're not gonna be looking into the cave behind me, but now I gotta make my walls because they are full of ores and stuff, and I don't want to leak that. So time to do that. I've seen like way too many people do like moss walls for the walls of the farms. So I just went with like polished deep slate to keep it subtle, but at least like still clean. Oh my goodness, it only took hours of my life, but here it is. Here's the box. Now I just gotta make sure it fits though. All right, okay, so it does fit, and we have a bunch of room here. I spent like 10 mil on these orders. If my order's gonna load. For some reason it's not letting me go in my orders. I don't know why. So of course, right when I was gonna build the farm, the order system just completely shut down for a few hours. So I just had to like wait, and I couldn't build the farm. But eventually, my orders are finally back. As I was saying, I spent like 10 million on all these orders, so we should be good. By the way, using a mod called Limatica to make like an outline of what we need. With that, do our thing. Alright, so I've never built a farm like close to this size at all. This was my first time making anything this big, and honestly, it's really tiring. It's a lot of doing the same thing over and over again, placing a bunch of the same blocks. Like I think there's like 3,000 hoppers in this build. Oh my, it's a lot of time to build this farm. Alright, we kind of completed the bottom part of the farm with like all the smokers and stuff that will end up turning the raw kelp into kelp blocks through these crafters over here. But we still have a little bit to go because there's still like the bone module and the blaze module. Oh, and the storage. So time to keep building. And like 3 hours later, it was done. Alright, now we just gotta put the kelp in. Jesus, took way too long. Hours of my life I just will never get back. But it should be worth it. At least I hope so. Alright. Just look at this absolute monstrosity. Well, now we just gotta order everything, right? So in total, I spent about 14 mil. So keep that in mind. 14 mils on the farm, so we need to subtract that from the total, whatever the total is. And then we need to drop all these. Oh, okay. So it's gonna take a hot minute for that to fill. I guess we'll fill up the bones. Here we go. Oh, that was quick. So we just gotta wait for these blazes. There might be a whole bunch to fill though, which is the issue. Okay, we might need to order more blaze rods because there's just not enough. Okay, so now the total's up to like 17.5 mil. Moment of truth here. Come on, please. I spent so much time on this farm. So much money. Please? Oh, crap. I forgot an observer. Now that's working. Okay. Oh, my game kind of starting to lag. There's kind of kelp coming through. I was AFK this for, well, let's try an hour and we'll see what it looks like from there. Little did I know that I might have made a big mistake. Alright, it's been like an hour. We brought our alt here too. But we're basically, no, we are out of bone meal. Actually, I should probably go get my stuff because there's still stuff on the farm. 2 shulkers, I think. I have no idea how much a shulker sells for. But basically, the thing to beat is 18 mil, because that's how much I spend on everything. Which, by the way, it's probably less than 18 mil, because 1, look at all this that's still smelting. And 2, like, all of these are full of kelp because I didn't have enough blaze rods. Because I kind of underestimated how many blaze rods I would need. So I'll have to go back and fill that. But basically, if it's not 18 mil, then that's fine. But we'll see. 2 shulkers, it'll be 2.59 mil. I think there's so much kelp in this system. I'm not sure. I might have to spend some more on blaze rods and get more smelting. And then give the final number, because that just does not display how well it should be, you know, how good kelp should be. So we're going to put more fuel in the system. We'll add that up to the total. But I need to get all this smelted. And there's a whole lot left just in the machine sitting there. So here you go. Alright, so it's ran a little bit. All these are full of blaze rods though. So that's like a whole bunch of waste of money. And then I'm pretty sure they stopped feeding in. Everything's smelted up. Besides all the kelp over here. Like these hoppers are full of kelp and they're not smelted. But then I have all the blaze rods over here that already smelted. That makes sense. I just have a lot of like full hoppers that aren't doing anything. And we only have like 2 shulkers. So I think we're just gonna completely fill the farm, and we'll keep in mind I got my money back from my alt, and I was at 85 mil before doing all the testing and stuff. So let me just get my couple of mil back. We're gonna completely fill the farm with blaze rods, turn on this farm completely filled with bones, and we're just trying to get more than 85. Try to get up to 95 because I spent like 10 mil on this farm. So I think before the video ends, I want to get it back up to 100 mil, and we'll see how long that takes. Alright, so I think I just underestimated how many blaze rods fit in this thing. I think I bought like 250,000 and it's still like filling up. So that's kind of my mistake on my part. I think we're finally about full though. I just put more bones in the machine. So we should be finally, let's see, so pretty good here. We need to get it back up to 85 mil though. So we'll see if we can make that happen. We're at 31. Hopefully my kelp farm logs in and gets the other like 50 mil. I'm not gonna lie, I ended up not waiting for the farm completely filled, and I didn't have enough blaze rods for it to completely fill, and I thought it was good enough, but I guess I was mistaken again. Okay, there's like a couple left in these smokers, but it's maybe like a few blocks or something. Hopefully, I mean obviously there's a bunch of blaze rods like still like all over this, but please just this does not look like it can get my money back. Maybe though. Gee, I'm at 50 mil. I'm somehow down $25 million. Or no, $35 million. I mean, I guess this farm's like completely filled up with blaze rods. But still, I don't think I have 35. I mean, actually, maybe. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna completely fill the farm with blaze rods, and we're just gonna run it a while, and then we'll see if I can at least make profit. Cause I think that's what you're supposed to do. I think you're supposed to fill up with blaze rods before you do anything, and I didn't. So we're gonna try that. If that doesn't work though, I am so cooked. Hey, just spent 30 mil on 200,000 blaze rods. Feeling pretty good. Oh my goodness. The blaze rods finally filled up. See, it's like barely moving anymore, which means it actually filled up. And if you notice, we spent the last 20 mil all on bone blocks. So this is my entire net worth right now. I have 135k to my name. Actually, oh, there's a couple in here. I actually have 3.83 mil to my name. But I'm gonna turn this on. AFK. Everything's filled up now. These chests have extra. Everything's filled up. Please, just give me my money. Hopefully when I come back, we have money. Alright, we AFK'd over the night and it's completely out. There shouldn't be any smokers going, nope. So now we gotta go check the storage system. Hopefully it goes 100k. Please. It does not look like 100k. And 50? All my blaze rods are out too. Alright, we're gonna try filling this up with bones one more time. I'm just gonna freaking 100k. Alright, there we go, all the bones are in. Well, anywho, now we just wait again. Hopefully this works. If it doesn't, then whoops. Alright, okay. I at least just want my money back now. Please. Okay, maybe we might be able to get our money back. Back up to 75 mil. That is 10 mil away from where we're at, but these are still pretty full with blaze rods. So I think if I run the machine another time, I should start making money. But honestly, that's a lot of doing the same thing this entire video. So I will do that personally, but I think that's the end of the video. In my opinion though, if you have the money, I guess start it up and don't make the mistake I do. And please just fill it completely up with blaze rods before you do anything. It'll make your life a lot easier. But if you're a beginner, just build a different farm. This is a lot of time I spent on this, a lot of money I spent on this, and even more money to get started. So until you have like at least I think like 50 to 100 mil, build a different farm or do different methods. Don't immediately jump into kelp. But with that, bye bye.